Welcome to the World Register. The World Register is an independent news source providing truthful, unbiased, and timely reporting about people, places, and events. Reuters news agency reports that Iran warned the United States against designating its Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist group and said U.S. regional military bases would be at risk if further sanctions were passed. According to the report, the warning came after the White House said on Friday that President Donald Trump would announce new U.S. responses to Iran's missile tests, support for terrorism, and cyber operations as part of his new Iran strategy. Revolutionary Guard Corps Commander Muhammad Ali Jafari said, quote, "As we've announced in the past, if America's new law for sanctions is passed, this country will have to move their regional bases outside the 2,000-kilometer range of Iran's missiles," end quote. He added, quote, "If the news is correct about the stupidity of the American government in considering the Revolutionary Guards a terrorist group, then the Revolutionary Guards will consider the American Army to be like Islamic State all around the world, particularly in the Middle East." And in another report by Reuters news agency, tens of thousands of people took to the streets of Catalonia's capital, Barcelona, to express their opposition to any declaration of independence from Spain. The protesters rallied in central Barcelona waving Spanish and Catalan flags. Some carried banners that said, "Catalonia is Spain," and "Together we are stronger." The wealthy northeastern region of 7.5 million people, which has its own language and culture, held an independence referendum on October 1st in defiance of a Spanish court ban. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy said on Saturday he would not rule out removing Catalonia's government and calling a fresh local election if it claimed independence, as well as suspending the region's existing autonomous status. Catalan leader Carles Puigdemont is expected to address the region's parliament on Tuesday when he could unilaterally declare independence. Joining the rally in Barcelona, 72-year-old Arceli Panzi said, quote, "We feel both Catalan and Spanish," end quote. She continued by saying, quote, "We are facing a tremendous unknown. We will see what happens this week, but we have to speak out very loudly so they know what we want," end quote. And in yet another report by Reuters news agency, the European Union and the United States are considering targeted sanctions against Myanmar military leaders over an offensive that has driven more than 500,000 Rohingya Muslims out of the country. Interviews with more than a dozen diplomats and government officials based in Washington, Yangon, and Europe revealed that punitive measures aimed specifically at top generals were among a range of options being discussed in response to the crisis. According to the report, nothing yet has been decided, and the United States and the European Union may decide to hold off for now. There are also discussions about increasing aid for violence-riven Rakhine State. And as in previous reporting, it is not clear why Reuters failed to mention that the official position of the Myanmar government is that the Rohingyas are not recognized as a national race and are illegal aliens from neighboring Bangladesh. Previous reports also state that the Myanmar government is waging a campaign against Muslim terrorists who have been attacking and setting fire to villages of Buddhists and other non-Muslims.